hello. Oh. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi. Oh, double me. Hi, everybody. Nice to have you here today. We're going to be playing some Star Wars, The Old Republic today, as we do every morning. Today, I'm going to be checking out the Smuggler story because I can, because I like it. Slasher says, on my Sorcerer, I have him and Lana Benico kitted up in the original Dreadmaster outfits from 1.0 before they added the fancy gold helmets. My Sorcerer set up like Raptus and Lana like Brontes. Are you going to do your other companions or only those two? Because they're the only ones you actually see on a daily basis. And good morning over there on the YouTube side of things too. Hey there, Indirect, Smiling, and Selmac, and Wana. Wana has a question. Sup, new to SWTOR. Random question. Does this continue the story from the first two games, or does this do its own thing? Hey there, wanna get. Nice to have you here. That is a great question. So the answer is kind of complicated. Does this game, is it a continuation from Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2? And the answer is sort of, mostly. I would say yeah. I think we could say yes, but with a caveat. So in Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, you kind of follow the story of the main character, your character that you create, and you kind of follow the lore of Revan, and you're the exile in the second game, and you follow the lore of like Kreia and stuff like that. And you're chasing down Star Forges and Malachor 5 and stuff like that. Okay, so in this game, in Star Wars The Old Republic, I am currently running around on Tatooine on my Smuggler. This game is set in exactly the same universe, the same story setting, but it is 300 years later. You do get to follow some Revan lore. You do get to follow a bit of Malachor 5 lore, which is pretty cool. You do get to see a bit of exile lore, but the main character is your character, and your character is not directly involved in these things, so they will go on the occasional mission to find out more about what happened 300 years later and what may still be lingering in the galaxy because of that. But your character, there's like 8 different class stories, and all of them are kind of part of the game. And there's the expansion stories, and some of them have nothing to do with Revan or Malachor 5, but they still take in account that those things happened. I hope that answers your question. I actually started playing this game because I was so excited many years ago after playing Knights of the Old Republic to learn that there was a game coming out in the same Star Wars era. So I hope you enjoy if you decide to jump in. It's really fun to play the actual stories, and I may have a slight Revan obsession that I often return to in this game. Captain Ryan says, hello, good morning. Oh, yeah. So, Quintet says, looking forward to 7.7, all the new species colors. Yes, we now have officially a date for 7.7. We got it yesterday, and I completely missed it. I was like pretty offline. Once I got offline, I went gardening and stuff like that. I was very proud of myself, and I missed the fact that they announced 7.7's coming out on May 28th. For those of you who missed it, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out on May 28th. And don't forget, I think today is the last day of the current drops campaign for free stuff on Twitch. I don't know if it's still active or not. Is anyone able to check if it's still like available till the end of the day? But the cool part is on May 28th, which is literally in the 6 whole days, a whole new one is starting. And it will be for the Ambaran Purple Mount Hollow Rancor, and I really like the blue version of this one. I think it's super neat. Do I have it in game? I might. Let me pull it out actually. So it's a really nice reward in my opinion. You do have to watch like 5 hours of Twitch though, which is kind of a lot. I think you're maybe not supposed to do it all in one day. Not honestly sure exactly the idea of how that's supposed to work, especially for other games and stuff like that. SWTOR added Twitch to their repertoire very late in the game. 6 days until purple Twi'leks everywhere. That's right. Oh, here's the Hollow Rancor. This is the blue Hollow Rancor. This is a cartel market item, and they basically took this and they made it purple. So you're essentially getting a cartel market item for free, and a pretty cool and fairly considered like expensive, unique one. It's really weird and unique. The Hollow Rancor is very strange. I think it's neat. I quite like it. Put some streams up on the background on mute. I do that sometimes. Shh, don't tell anybody. Chat, where are y'all farming your uprising kills for the achievement? We've still got like what at least 9 weeks left of uprisings. I'm not farming them at all. I don't know why you would. Because if you're doing the meta achievement, you're probably still doing the 100 objectives total. So why not worry about it too much and not farm it? Like, I still have, like, what? Like, 9 weeks worth of uprisings to go run? Yeah. I'm gonna just farm it there. Like, look, I haven't been farming at all. I'm at 118, so I might as well just wait till near the end and then farm it then, right? Yeah. Since there's been no story since 7.5, should this not be update 7.5 XXXXX? I think what they decided to do, and this is only my, like, guess about how they decided to handle it, is that they decided to continue on with their planned schedule, work on the story in the background, work on all the coding for making the cutscenes work and stuff like that. And when the voice actors are ready, they will then push it all into one update. But yeah, I think calling it 7.6, 7.7 and stuff like that is still good because they're still following the cadence for everything else that they can. Plus, I kind of hate the dot whatever. It feels very difficult to tell them apart at that point, especially because we are getting all kinds of new stuff. Like, I like being able to say 7.7 is when we got the new colors, you know? Makes it a little easier. Lucas says, I made it to Galactic Season level 100. Oh, yeah. I just made there recently to realize how bald it makes you look. I saw it made you look balding, but didn't notice how bald it was before trying it out. Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna give that a shot. So I just got Galactic Seasons rank 100, like, yesterday, day before that, something like that. Oh, I just got a chill, sorry. I'll claim my hair and use it. So it is for Cathar, Human, Cyborg, Chiss, Muriel, and Sith, and Miraluka. Is it account? Is there a way to know? Is it? I assume it's. I don't know if it's account wide or server wide. I assume it's server wide. Let's go make a character real fast now that I have that unlocked. I'm surprised you think it makes you look bald. This is the one you're talking about, right? The one that I just pulled out of my Galactic Seasons? You guys talking about inventory management? I really need to give my companions outfits. I always complain to myself about how they look and then do nothing about it. It only takes a few seconds. Just pull something out of collections that you've collected and slap it on them. It doesn't have to be something good till you know exactly what you want to do with it. Freya says, when I hear this music, I see the boneless shimmy in my mind. You should. Absolutely. So if I go to create a character. Wannaget says, Ghost. Yeah, so, all right, 300 years, good to know. Revan is my favorite in this time frame, as I know it at the moment. Thank you so much for the info. I'm going to play this game all day. Oh, have fun. Be aware that Revan in this game is different because they had different timeline, different writers working on it. They had one of the original writers, the book writer, if you're familiar with Alexander Freed, but it is handled differently. I'm just trying to give you a bit of warning before you go in. It's not exactly the same as Knights of the Old Republic, though it is considered the same character and timeline. Ghost said, if we subscribe, does it mean we unlocked all the expansions automatically? Is it also for all the classes, features, skins, etc.? Complicated answer. So when you subscribe, you unlock all of the expansions permanently. Can unsubscribe tomorrow, it's fine. You unlock the ability to get to level 80 permanently. However, some other things are while you're subscribed unlock. So for example, the ability to make certain species, if you haven't unlocked them the old-fashioned way with your legacy by leveling to level 50, you may not have them available next time you unsubscribe. But any characters you already created, they'll stick around. They won't like delete your species. Swtorista subscriber tips. So here's a whole bunch of tips about things that come and things that go when you are preferred. When you go from subscriber to preferred. I've just linked to a guide called Subscriber Tips. So for example, I'm talking about those species, the ability to make certain ones goes away if you don't have them unlocked. So my first suggestion actually on this list is if you're only subscribing for a short time, you can always go and make these specific characters while you can, kind of thing. And things like selecting your combat style, that is specifically tied to being a subscriber. However, they won't delete your second combat style. Buying inventory slots is a nice thing to do. Buying bank space, basically spending your credits while you can before you get a credit cap and stuff like that. Okay, let's check out, see if I can get that new hair. You think it makes you look bald? Is this the one you're talking about, or the other one? Wow, wow, wow. How many hours do I need to watch for the new drop? So Cries, I think the current one is only 1 hour. And then I think the 5 hours is for the one that's coming up. But they haven't posted the official info yet. They just kind of said that offhandedly. But before that was 4, so I'm not entirely sure if they got the right amount or not. I think this one looks pretty good. I don't think it looks bald. Here, let's I bet you this name's taken. Hey, Real Moose Man! Baldy. We're gonna make Baldy and we can test them real fast. Thank you! Cheers! Weird question, says Grandmaster. Does anyone have any idea why SWTOR always makes me use the one-time password every time I log in? It's in the same computer at the same IP every time, so I don't know. There's a couple different reasons it could be, and most of them are not under your control, unfortunately. It could be things like your internet supplier is just doing that in the background for whatever reason. It could be you're using a VPN. It could be a couple other things. The easiest way to get around that is if you put a one-time password on your account. Or sorry, if you put a security key on your account. It's a little bit annoying because you have to have your phone every time, but you don't have to wait for the email. And you also get the free 100 cartel coins per month. So if you want a little guide about that, I'll pull that up while we're looking for this character. He doesn't look bald. I think it looks great. Swtorista security key guide. And I just made this guide not too long ago, so you should be able to follow it pretty easily. Security key guide. Yeah, security key app on the phone is by far the easiest way to fix that. Today I had a dream about Zyos, endless rain and a big lake. We haven't seen any water on Zyos. I have big questions now. Does it exist, right? Shortly after yesterday's stream, says Grandmaster to continue, I got legendary status. I've been playing all the class stories to Corellia and then switching to a new one so I could have 8 characters and just enjoyed doing it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're having fun and finally got your legendary status. It's super cool. So Captain Ryan is talking to Ghost, who is asking about subscribing, and Captain Ryan said, I used to subscribe every 2 months for 60 days. So kind of off and on, it sounds like. If so, that's smart. Yeah, stupid, stinky one-time password. It's really annoying because sometimes it takes a while to come. Sometimes it can break and it doesn't come. And you're like, I just want to play my video game. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this haircut. I think it looks pretty nice now that I've got it unlocked. It's simple, but nice. In my opinion, it doesn't really have any physics, but it doesn't. I don't think it really needs any, to be honest. It's not floofy hair. It's close cropped and based on, I'm having a brain fart, the really cool guy that was from Squid Games in the master, the flawed master. I really liked the Jedi story of the Acolyte. Not necessarily, I didn't really click with the main character at all in their story, but I really liked the story in the Acolyte. It touches on a lot of the same things that the Knights of the Old Republic comic does, about like the Jedi having visions of the future, being afraid of them, and doing bad things for what they think is the greater good, but they're kind of like misinterpreting things or acting out of fear instead of out of knowledge. They think they're acting out of knowledge, but they are not. Well, look at this Cathar. I just want to see what a female with that haircut would be, because the haircut is actually designed more for a male character, which is kind of fun. I definitely dig it more on the male character. I think it looks all right on a female character too. Definitely nice to have something different. I don't know if I'll create a character with this specific haircut. He uses a lot of space hairspray to keep that loop tight. So I finally caught up with Mr. Swtorista with Andor. And by caught up, I mean we finished season 1 and we have now watched episode 1 of season 2. And we fully understand everything that's going on now. Fully remember who all the characters are and all the intrigue. Yes! What was that hairstyle? It was just on the female Mary Allen. If you mean the one with the little loop in the back and it is cut about right here, that one was the new hairstyle that came out for Galactic Seasons. It's actually the reward for rank 100 on the track. If you mean the one with the dreadlocks, that kind of looks like the girl from the Acolyte. I think it was Acolyte inspired. I don't remember which one it is. It's one of the ones that I think you can purchase. One of the newer ones. Or is it this one? No, it is not. Oh, it might have been a free one. If so, that's awesome. They've been releasing a mix of both paid, reward, and free hairstyles, which I think is pretty cool. Hey, Lego, you on the test server? Nah, I'm just on the live server. Yeah. I prefer hair to not have physics because I hate to see the bald head under the hair when I jump. Oh, me too. There's a really cute hairstyle. I think it's considered the Shea Vizsla hairstyle, and that one, it freaks me out. It's like so cute, and then all of a sudden it's like, here's your the void beneath your hair. So I'm gonna go check out. Oh, I didn't even finish going over the news. I got distracted. LOL. Today is May 22nd. The sale of the day is Tempted Apprentice lightsaber. Just a nice, simple lightsaber. As always, check the GTN first. I think the Twitch Drops campaign is maybe still running. I'm not entirely sure. It might be till the end of the day. Check the Acolyte section. Let me log into that really fast and see if I can find it. I'm so sorry. I'm not entirely sure if it's still going, like, time-wise. The mini pet, however, the purple mini pet is still available. You can go to SWTOR.com. The shaggy hairstyle of Master Ranos. Yes, I think that's the Shea Vizsla hair as well. Same one. You can use the code SWTOR SWC25 on SWTOR.com to get a free mini pet. We're getting close to the end of that, so if you have any friends who play SWTOR, but infrequently especially, they don't need to have the game downloaded. They just need to log into their account and they can claim this, and it'll be ready for them whenever they do start playing again. The Pirate Incursion event is coming up on May 27th. Day before the update. Galactic Seasons Season 8 is currently running. We do that every Tuesday. I have been doing bits and pieces of it throughout the week too. And update 7.7, we got the info that it will be coming out on May 28th. We just got the date yesterday. Hooray! So that will include a whole bunch of things. I kind of want to watch my video on it just because I'm having trouble remembering everything that it goes with. I think that's a good idea. So here's everything that we're as a video creator. No, leave me alone. Hang on, over here. I'm gonna go find the actual video. I have it of it completed and exported. Oh, you know what? I have no idea where I put my videos. Ooh, where do I save my videos to? I don't know. That's not a good thing to not know. Would it be an archive? Ask Swtorista, backup, images, music, captures? Oh my gosh, where do I save my videos? Oh, here it is. I found it.
Hello everyone.
Hi. Okay, alright, we're good now. We are solid, we are golden, we are ready to boogie.
Hello everyone. The Star Wars The Old Republic developers have revealed what's coming up with Update 7.7. In this video, I'll be going over everything they announced about the next update. While we don't have an exact date for when it will come out, we do know the developers are aiming for a late May to early June 2025 release. Update 7.7 will include the most difficult mode of the XR53 raid boss.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that coming out. I feel like it doesn't even apply to me though. I feel like XR53 Nightmare Mode is a big ticket item for this update. The amount of people who are playing it is like probably pretty small, but probably fun to go play for those players who are into that high-end content.
Over 70 new dynamic encounters.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. We have more achievements to go chase down and 7 new mounts.
PvP Season 8, yeah. And hundreds of new colors for aliens like Twi'leks. Before I jump into the new stuff though, I'll have to talk a little bit about why this story has been delayed. The lead game producer for the game said, Galactic Threads was are voiced by union actors. Short teaser trailer that is
I'm trying to get to the actually new stuff that's
The
coming.
new story this update is clear that the developers still have future story on their minds. They're adding a new tab to the mission log tab called the Eras tab. This will be a basic overview of all the expansions in the game, so you can figure out where you are in the story and where you can go to next. It's chronological and shows you where you are in the story. It's not a comprehensive novella and it won't show you an in-depth explanation of your past choices, but it is good enough of a reference for when you're trying to jump back into your mission log after like taking a 2 to 3 year break. It might also be useful for those of you who have 500 different characters and can't remember which ones are at which point in the story. While they're at it, they're also giving the mission log itself a little refresh. Less quests will be marked as purple quests, and you can now open the galaxy map straight to the correct planet from your mission log. Now onto the new stuff. For those of you who like hardcore raiding in Star Wars The Old Republic, a new Master Mode single boss operation is being added to the game in Update 7.7. This is called Relentless Replication and will have XR53, the hungry droid, in its most difficult form, sometimes known as Nightmare Mode. This will include new mechanics, fun new achievements, and new rewards including augment schematics and a new mount called the Replication Throne. If you're the kind of player who likes to wear the absolute best of the best, there will also be new gold augments which make your gear stronger, which are being added for level 80 characters.
Oh yeah, I guess there is the new augments to look into. So you guys have seen my team every Wednesday. The team that I'm on, Team Disco, has been struggling a bit with the end game DPS for the twins in Gods from the Machine, and we are so close. We are almost there. We are often getting to the very last phase and not quite finishing it. So I'm kind of trying to wonder if maybe getting slightly better augments might actually help that. The problem is it's going to cost an arm and a leg. It's going to be so incredibly expensive.
It sounds like you'll either be able to get the schematics from Master Mode XR53 or from players who are selling it who got it from there, or reverse engineer the less expensive augments. To be very honest, I'm still rocking the inexpensive blue level 80 augments, and I don't really plan on upgrading. These are gonna be pricey when it comes to materials. PvP Season 8 will be starting with Update 7.7 and lasting for 16 weeks as usual. Its theme will be called Champions of the Wild and will include new armor sets, that kind.
Oh yeah, when I was recording this video, the first PTS I don't think had it, but the second PTS round I just happened to have it. I was able to find some of the other versions of this, like the glowy version. Delanair says, hey, I've been reading your gearing guides. I just wanted to check before grinding if they're current with the latest patch, and is there no easier way been implemented since? Hey there, if you're following, for example, the solo gearing guide, the one that's linked here, you should be good to go if I remember right. I can double check it really fast, actually. Oh, gear. Have a good one, Andrew. Let's do a quick chicky gearing. Fastest level 80 solo gearing guide. Does it go up to 340 and then 344? If so, then it's up to date. Yep, looks good. Yeah, this one I think we sat down and updated it not too long ago. I made you guys sit down with me and adjust all of the all of the numbers. Yep, pretty much the same. There is another method that you can use, but this is the one that I still recommend it regardless. I have a question about reverse engineering gear. How do you do that? Hey there, Dragon Cat Crazy. So reverse engineering gear. You need to have at least one crafting crew skill. It doesn't matter which one. You just need to have one. There's a piece in your inventory, like the thing you're gonna reverse engineer. It needs to be your inventory, and you'll use this. It's called deconstruction. When I right click an item, it will show up in here. This one's telling me it's in the destroy. I'm not going to get anything from it from reverse engineering, from deconstructing it, for disintegrating it. I'm not going to get anything from it. A very few items actually give you something in return. Most end game activity items, and let's see if I can find one just sitting around in my inventory here. Oh yeah, I do. Cool. So we've got these random Chinese gear pieces. I'm going to deconstruct them. These are from level 80, and it's showing up in the deconstruct category. And it's not going to give me any crafting schematic or anything like that. I'm not technically reverse engineering it. I'm just deconstructing it and breaking it down for materials and for currencies. So the other way of deconstructing something is deconstructing something that you personally have crafted, and that gives you a chance of learning the crafting schematic upgraded version of that. Not every item that you craft is deconstructible to get a reverse engineered crafting schematic, but many are, and you'll know for sure when you press that deconstruction item and roll over the tooltip. Roll over the item and look at the tooltip, and the tooltip will tell you 20% chance of reverse engineering a schematic or something like that. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. All right. Okie dokie. We're gonna take a look. Keep looking at that guy. Yep. If you're deconstructing, it's mostly high-level gear. If you're reverse engineering by using the deconstruct function to learn crafted things, that is from things that you have crafted yourself from the trainer. For the new augments, do we need the initial schematic to get the next upgrade? So they said that originally they said the only way to get the schematic for the new gold augments was have it dropped from the boss or buy it from someone who got it dropped from the boss. However, they said more recently that you should be able to deconstruct and reverse engineer the previous augments of the blue and the purple for level 80, and you will eventually get the old for like a 20% chance. But that was added after the live stream, after I guess people complained about it and they recanted it. Hi Swtorista, why can't certain arbor show on alien characters? In Jedi Survivor, the Nautilin Cage Vander sports a cowboy hat and she looks cool. She sure does. She looks awesome. I love the way that Nautilin in Outlaws looks. She looks great. Whoa. Oh, National in Outlaws. No. Nautilin. Spelled it so bad it color corrected me. Yeah, this little lady from Jedi Survivor. Not from Outlaws. Yeah, she looks super neat. So the reason is because they would have to adjust every single hat in the game for it to fit Nautilin, and they said that was too much work. That's literally all there is to it. So they decided, because so many things are going to look bad on a Nautilin based on the way that they designed the Nautilin characters in this game with their big tentacles sticking out the top. Sad. Our poor friend Zach, he is someone who frequently helps with the website and who is on our raid team every Wednesday. He cries about it every time. There was a bug. There was a funny bug. I will show you the one time. How can I find it? SWTOR Nautilin? How am I gonna find this stupid helmet? I posted it somewhere. Oh yeah! The Peerless Explorer's Envirosuit helmet glass dome is visible without the effect. The helmet on Nautilin and Togruta characters in character select. Look what happened to this poor guy. This is the one time that we were able to get a helmet working on a Nautilin for a very short time until they fixed it. That's right. This poor Nautilin. That poor guy. It was very funny while it lasted. I gotta say. Okay, back to that PvP season rewards armor. So one of them glows, and I thought it was super cool.
Gonna go with that bestial theme. We've actually gotten a glance at one of the newest helmets, which is pretty neat. It's kind of got a fox animalistic helm. We're also going to see 3 new types of decorations on the track instead of the normal statues.
I forgot to show you guys the video. That was dumb. This is what I wanted to show you, this right here.
We're also going to see 3 new types of decorations on the track instead of the normal statues. And if you don't PvP or join the season late, you'll now have the option to unlock levels on the track with the cartel coins, much like you can with the Galactic Seasons track. The Nar Shaddaa Nightlife event will be coming back to the game July 8th through August 19th, running for a total of 6 weeks. A bunch of new rewards are being added to the event, both on the different slot machines as well as on the certificate.
I found something so cute when I was out here. I saw these little guys. Apparently they're running all over the cantina. I'm not quite sure why. There's like 3 or 4 just like on the floor. I don't know why they were there or what they were doing, or if it was just for cute, or if it was part of like a quest or something like that. Manfred says, I reactivated my account after 8 years. God bless the phone support. And I have 10,000 cartel coins because the security token gave me 1,200 per year. I'm so happy. What a welcome back. Holy guacamole, you have 12,000 cartel coins. Have fun spending those. And congratulations on getting your account back. It can be a little bit of a tricky process, but I'm glad they were able to recover it for you. Ghost wants to know, is 80 the max level? Sure is. And hey there, Avalon.
Vendor. And the silliest one they're adding this year is the Supernova helmet. It's got a rainbow oil spill animation, and it only comes from the Emperor's Grace slot machine. While that kind of stuff is all more for long-time players, they are also adding some stuff that is going to affect newer players, as well as brand new players. Dynamic encounters are a type of scheduled, timed quest on different planets in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Some of the ones currently in the game, including the planets of Hoth and Tatooine, are carrying baby Tauntauns up hills, advertising as a gong droid, and launching Gamorreans into a Sarlacc pit. With update 7.7, we're getting 7 new dynamic encounter planets and over 70 new dynamic encounters total. So we're going to start seeing these dynamic encounters on Ilum, Coruscant, Dromund Kaas, and the 4 smaller starter planets of Tython, Korriban, Ord Mantell, and Hutta. And some more hidden chain encounters spread out across the planets, including planets like Nar Shaddaa. I had a chance to check these out and start cataloging and creating guides for them on Swtorista.com from the public test server. They're also adding new dynamic encounter achievements to chase down, a new mount for all 7 of those different planets for doing each of the meta achievements for those planets, and a whole bunch of decorations for the different planets. While you're going around looking for those dynamic encounters, you may be happy to know there is some small map improvements. First, you'll be able to click the quick travel points on a menu on the left side of the big map. This will be super useful if you know the name of the quick travel point. You won't even have to find it on the map. Second,
so I'm actually quite excited about this very small UI addition. There's a bunch of achievements for dynamic encounters, and a lot of them are specifically about do each encounter once. It's not like overwhelming or anything like that. It's just try out each encounter once and complete it. And right now, at the moment, you have to roll over each one on the entire map one by one to see what's out there. So this will be a really nice, fun list for those who are looking for specific encounters. If you're already on the planet, the list is going to be just right there, which is nice.
You'll be able to see the dynamic encounters at a quick glance. And third, all of those will be easier to spot or click if there's too many items crowding up the map itself. While it doesn't sound like there's any major combat or class changes coming up with this update, the developers are adjusting the defaults after you create your character. This should make things a little smoother and more fun for the types of players who are mostly interested in the story and are not interested in opening up that tree and choosing abilities themselves. As always, with the new update, there will be a whole bunch of new Cartel Market items. It's very clear that the development team has been watching Andor, and we'll be getting a set called the Imperial Director's Armor Set, inspired by Krennic, and a second set called the Guerrilla Commander's Armor Set, which is based on Saw Gerrera's outfit. There will also be a cute little mount called the Manon mini-sub up on the Cartel Market. A kind of neat thing they seem to be offering for the first time is the Nar Shaddaa Nightlife Decoration Bundle. This is just a huge collection of decorations. Most of them are existing ones, and there is a couple of new ones in there, all kind of Nar Shaddaa related, for only 2,500 cartel coins. They said the idea was they wanted to give you a really good value for a bundle if you're buying it for decorations. They're also working at continuing to tweak and improve the character visual changes, which is called character modernization. They said,
warning, naked chiss ahead.
This will be an ongoing effort. We will likely never be done with these kinds of changes, but we still want to bring the characters into the modern era, respective of people's opinions and preferences in the way that they should look. One of the ones that I'm very hopeful that they will fix, and it looks like they're moving in the right direction based on the public test server, is the strange textures that happened to Chiss when they updated humans by accident. In the same line, they're also fixing the preview window so it'll match better with what you see in game. Previously, the window didn't have embedded reflections or correct shininess specularity settings before, so now when you preview something, it should be even closer to how it'll actually look on your character. I'm a big fan of this, so when you buy something on the Cartel Market or on the GTN with credits, you'll be able to get a really good idea of what it looks like. This is actually the second time they've made big improvements to the preview window, and I've been happier and happier with it every time. And then at the end of the announcements, they gave us a huge surprise that I was so shocked and surprised about and really excited to see. So they surprise dropped a bunch of new colors for various species in the game. So Twi'leks are getting almost 100 different colors, including purple added to their options, just straight from the default. You don't need to buy these in any on the cartel market. As long as you have the species unlocked, you'll be able to access all of these colors. Togruta are getting 97 colors, Sith Pureblood are getting 41, Nautilin are getting 95, Mirialans are getting 47, Chiss are getting 19, and Cathar are getting 81. I was able to actually test and preview all of these except the poor Cathar on the test server, and I'm so excited about the huge range of colors, especially for Twi'leks. And those colors are going to be free for all players with update 7.7. So while we may not be seeing a new species anytime soon, this is a feature that has been requested since the launch of the game. More character customization options. Who knows what we will see in the future when they're done fixing up the different character modernization aspects. Yeah! I hope you enjoyed this overview of everything coming up in Update 7.7. Like I said, we don't necessarily have a date yet, but they're shooting for end of May or early June. They've already gone through a second round of the public test server, so we should be seeing the update sooner rather than later. And if you need help or want to see previews of anything coming up for Update 7.7 or guides after it's actually out, don't forget to visit the website. See you all in Update 7.7, and may the Force be with you.
Hello everybody. Necrotex says, I heard you were there for the Bantha giveaway last night. Yeah, I was trying to physically find you guys, but I didn't realize you were Instance 1 and I went to Instance 3 and then it locked me out and I never actually got to see it, but I saw you guys being absolutely goofy in chat. Very, very silly stuff going on in chat last night on Dromedcast. I'm going to show the picture of that if you don't mind from Reddit. Was that you that posted it? Or was that someone else that posted it? A new guild was born today, Bantha. There's someone giving away Banthas on Dromedcast. It looks like a Banthas of any color, and we're like, line up in a straight line, Banthas. It was someone who saw it. It was pretty funny. I liked seeing whatever was going on in chat there. Does your class still affect the story after finishing the origin story? Not really, Max. You'll still occasionally get referred to as a Jedi or a Sith or a Trooper or whatever, but for the most part, the story becomes more streamlined and everybody kind of goes into the same story. There is occasionally differences depending on your faction in some expansions, but not all. And other expansions can be different depending on whether you roll more dark side or more light side with your decisions. And that's the Knights of the Fallen Empire story. Same story, but there is some key points that are different. So I logged into this character. Because I had finished up my Galactic Seasons track that I had been working on there, and I was wondering if I should claim everything from the track before I kind of forget about it, you know? I figured I should just yeet everything onto this character's inventory and then sort it out later so I don't forget. I think it does go all into your mailbox in the end, so you don't have to worry too much about it, but I wanted to make sure of that first. So let's take a look at all the stuff on the track. Oh, I think I could just claim it and then send it to whatever character I want, right? I feel like I've made that mistake before, though, and I regretted it. Let's go backwards. We got that Metallic Dark Dye. Nice. We got that Zerka Experimental Combat Enhancer. We don't need that, but it has Cartel Coins. Ultimate Cartel Pack. Yeah. Classic Cartel. Oh, we're going to get a bunch of these packs, aren't we? Claim. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of new outfits that I'll be getting. 2 new outfits, I think. I hadn't claimed a lightsaber yet, which is pretty cool. Looks like, have I claimed everything past this way? If so, nope. Fitted armor pack, I'll take it. Oh, pirate hat. Have you guys done some outfits with the cool weird pirate hat yet? It is pretty neat. Like, it's pretty Star Warsy, I think is the word I might use for it. Oh, cartel pack. I should probably open those at some point. But is now a good time? I don't know. I think the ones that I claimed so far are the ones, how's my inventory looking? I think the ones that I've claimed so far are the ones that I had that had weapons attached to them because I wanted to be able to take screenshots of them. Oh no, you're very close to reaching 15 Galactic Seasons tokens. Oh no, I'm at 14. This is why I don't like claiming stuff. Oh no, I'm at 15. I'm full up. Oh no, if there's any more Galactic Seasons tokens on the track, I can't claim it, or they're just gonna go in the garbage. And there it is. There it is right there. And if I claim it, it's gonna go in the garbage. Oh, and right there too. Oh, what have I done? What do I go spend them on? So the only things that I need from the Galactic Seasons vendor, the only one that I need is the Nico Okar stuff, and I don't even need it that bad. I just want it for my collection. Returning to the game, and my god, all the additions since I last played. Made a new character just to relearn and pick new stuff up. Oh, well, welcome back to the game. That's a really good way to do it. A lot of players decide to do that. How long have you been gone? Vixalotl. How long has it been since you last played? Welcome back. Dye that hat in bright yellow equals cheese. Oh my gosh, wait a second. That would look like cheese, actually. Now that you say that, do we have like, would it be like a white and gold dye? No, it shouldn't be gold because that won't look like cheese, will it? Oh, it just looks shiny. It just looks shiny. Okay, we gotta find a yellow really fast. However, I don't know if there's just like a bright yellow fromage dye, but we can try this one. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, it does look like cheese. This is not a good use of my cartel coins, right? Oh man. Yellow and woodland green. Let's see what that one costs on the GTN. Yellow dye. Let's see. Is there like a cheaper option? Or is there possibly a more fromagey option? There could be. What about this one? Is this one cheesy enough? It's orange. It looks like a big block of cheddar. This one's an ugly yellow. This one's pretty good too. This bright yellow right here. That one's not expensive at all. Not even a little bit. Here's the one that I was looking at. Oh, this one's the most cheesy, and it's only 1 million credits on the JTN. I'm glad I didn't buy it on the cartel market. It would have been a bit of a waste. Okay, and then I had this idea of, you know what would go really good with a cheese helmet? I think the Orbalisk armor would go really good with a cheese helmet. It reminds me of like peanuts. Hang on here. We're doing something extremely important. Outfit name. Perfect. This'll do it. Well, we'll rename it to be Cheese. Cheese. This poor character. This is like my most serious character. My coolest character, and we're just sticking cheese on them. Oh, I wouldn't be dyeing. Okay, I understand. I was trying to color match the cheese hat, but it needs to be the other way around. Yellow, hang on, yeah, yellow dye. We're doing something extremely important right now. Y'all need to just hold tight. Yes. Oh, the Orbalisk. Oh, I see. I need to get a different dye for the rest of the outfit. Look at this. Let's just throw our credits into dyes so that we can make cheese outfit real fast here. Hang on, almost like, oh wow! I muscle memory ran to the mailbox instead of claiming it from the GTN because that's what you used to have to do. That's awkward. Okay, let's throw this in here. And go back to the outfitter. And then throw this in here. And then unify it and then ununify the hat. Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys ready for fromage? I think you are prepared. Look at Mr. Cheese. Oh, yes. Yes. I have completed the great cheesening. It looks like red Leicester? Either way. We got the cheese. Oh, yeah. This is like fondue color. You're correct. If it's a female character, her name would be Brie. If it's a Chiss, it would be Blue Cheese. Oh my gosh, he is this. Oh my gosh, even better. This character's name is Sun. He is Sun Cheese. Vanilla Sunrise says, I recently returned and I also ran to the mailbox after making a GTN purchase. Quite a shock when I realized the change. Welcome back to the game, you too. Cheese and shells. Yeah, exactly. Look, I was like, cheese and crackers, kind of, I think is what my brain was going for. It reminds me of, yeah, like I said, peanuts and Yeah, I'm happy. That's a good looking outfit. I'm very pleased with this. Perfection. Yes, thank you. All roads lead to cheese. May the fromage be with you. Looks like a Green Bay fan now. No, we're good. We're good. Only cheese. Only cheese. Vixalotl says, I left the game before Onslaught. I got through Kotet, last I remember, Jedi Guardian, but been on and off for years since the release in 2011. Awesome. Yeah, big welcome back. There's a lot of people who come and go like that, for sure. Absolutely. Oh, nice. Patrick has been working on a spreadsheet for his Legos. Nice. Are you going to be able to order them? Were you able to actually put the order in yet, or is that the next step now that you've made the spreadsheet? Ghost says, Tython is one of my favorite flashpoints. I love that one too. Absolutely. That's a really good one. Moonman says, I've been crafting since 2011. It's no longer equitable to do farming. If you're saying it's no longer really useful to picking stuff up on the ground, absolutely. Absolutely. Nicole says, may the fromage be with you. Oh, I'm glad you see it. Ghost says, I've never seen cheese that color. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I've never seen real cheese that looks like that before. Hang on. You're right. Cheese is usually like light colored. Okay, but I'm talking, this is like cheese, okay? This is cheese colored. There was definitely dyes that were more correct cheese colored, but if we choose cheese drawing, I was going for like this. And I think I got it pretty good. Or like this, or like this, or like draw cheese, you know? Bam! I drew cheese. Cartoon cheese, yeah! Cartoon cheese, that's a great way to describe it. Delicious. Oh, this poor character. I kind of want to leave him in this because then he'll be like that on the character creator. I think that'll be just fantastic for me every time I log in when I'm flipping through my characters and I see fromage. Okay, so I need to figure out what to do with my Galactic Seasons tokens, you guys. I need help. I'm at 15 out of 15. And I still have at least 3 to claim on the track, maybe 4, possibly more. I haven't even looked through it at all. There is 2 things that I need, and they are I want to go to the Galactic Seasons guide. There are 2 things that I wanted, and they are like Nico, this is a big guy, it takes a while to load. The Nico card, 2 of the customizations. So ideally I want to save 6 if possible. Ideally I would just hoard them up forever. That would be my favorite thing to do with them, but the game doesn't let you do that. It wants you to spend them and not be a hoarder. Go to Narshada and gamble them if that was possible. Wouldn't that be nice? There's not anything from the Galactic Seasons vendor that you can sell or give to other people, right? I don't think so off the top of my head. And so I've got a pretty good list up right here, except for the decorations. I think I started getting pictures of them from the other part of the website, but I didn't transfer them over when I made this nice new chart. Man, this chart is nice. I like this chart. I have all the strongholds. We're good to go there. I do need to go pick up some more dies. Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. I wonder if there's any of the decorations I might like more of. Jedi says, SWTOR needs Sabak. If Pirates of the Caribbean Online can give us poker, SWTOR can give us Sabak. Actually, I don't know how familiar you are with the Knights of the Old Republic games, but the one that's most tied with the Old Republic era is actually Pazok, which is a stupid little silly card game that doesn't make a ton of sense, but people love to play it in the Knights of the Old Republic games. Okay, so what do we got here? I'm hoping, I think I have these guys. I think I got all of the limited time mounts and stuff like that. They don't even show up on here, so I assume it's because I already bought them. I think it was one of the dinosaurs or something like that. The good news is I wrote all this stuff down because I don't freaking remember. That'll be the, the Typhlo, Ractile, Arcane Cost, and Advanced Corsanti. So these are the ones that are only on the vendor, and I would have probably bought those early on this season. I probably had some leftover tokens. And then there's 3 titles. Oh, Title, Coruscant, Resident, Title. Zerka Scientist or Title Drummondcost Resident. I don't personally care too much about titles for cosmetic reasons. I like collecting them. Like, if there's an achievement with a title, I'm like, I must get that. But I don't really care about the ones that you have to buy with currency. I'd rather spend the currency elsewhere, even though I'm having trouble even deciding what I would spend it on. So these are the new ones that came out. These will be still available afterwards, which is good. Some of them I just got them in my inventory from claiming them from the track already. So I have at least a couple copies of most of these. And I think they're pretty neat. And these are some pretty decent NPCs. Oh my god, they're so small though. I hate the preview window for decorations. It's just terrible. I mean, it's good enough to know what you're buying, but that's about all I can say about it. Okay, so not anything from here. Are you ever able to get weapons and armors of old seasons? Hey, great question, and a very common question, Ninja Taco. So at the way battle passes and Galactic Seasons and their equivalents in other games work is that they want you to log in during that season and play during that season. They don't want you to say, oh, I can do it later, or oh, I can collect it later. So players used to ask that about a lot of the items on this vendor, a lot of the promotional items that were like, in 2014, if you subscribed during these 2 months, you got a free pet. And then that pet was gone forever. There's no other way to get it. They added those to these vendor, but some of these things didn't come back for like 10 years almost. Some of them are very, very old and returning to the game only when they added Galactic Seasons. And then others still have never returned. There's still a few mounts, armor sets, and pets that there's no other way to get them anymore. They are simply retired forever. And who knows if they will come back in the future, right? So is there a chance that they might come in the future? Yes. Will it be anytime soon? Definitely not, because that goes against the idea of Galactic Seasons. And when will they come back? I don't know. Will they come back? Probably at some point, but a long time. Will the hairstyle go away? That one I have the biggest amount of questions about. So the hairstyle is currently only on the track. So when the Galactic Seasons is over, if they follow the same pattern that they have in the past, then it will go away and you won't be able to get it anymore, and maybe it'll come back in 10 years from now. Senator. I will say, however, when we are poking around the items listed in the game's files, they did add these are the 2 that are Galactic Seasons, bind on pickup. These are the ones that are specifically labeled as Galactic Seasons. They also did add versions of the items that don't actually exist in the game, and they added a version that was Cartel Market. So my theory is that they might also sell it on the Cartel Market in the future, but when that will be, I don't know. Will it be directly after the season? I don't know. Will it be expensive or will it be inexpensive? I don't know. Will there be a version that you can get for Galactic Seasons tokens instead? I don't know. But the hairstyle is kind of a really different and interesting one that they've never tried adding before. So they're probably still kind of also scoping out the waters. And I haven't seen anyone thirsting after the hairstyle, being like, I need to get this or I'm going to die. Patrick says, yes, the spreadsheet loads up all the bricks in there. Oh, that's so cool. That's neat. You're able to put your Legos that you want in a spreadsheet, and the brick picker or whatever it will be called adds it to your cart. That's super neat. That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. Super, super neat. I like that. I bought a die just to claim mine. Such a low cap and nothing to spend them on. Yeah, it's better. It's better than it was. Because there used to be literally only one decoration you could buy copies of, right? And now there's at least more decorations. It's just there's nothing that I need, mainly because I have already collected them all in the past. For a player who's kind of newer and doesn't have all those old retired rewards, they're probably like, I don't have enough tokens ever. And then the decorations, you can, if there's any you really like, you can at least buy more copies of it, which is also a decent thing, a good thing in my opinion. You don't meet the requirements to purchase this item? The hell does that mean? I don't know if there's any decorations specifically though that I would like to use 40 copies of. The kind of things I would want 40 copies of are 40 hookahs, are lights, torches, small chairs that fit in single hook decoration slots. Yeah, things that fit in single hook decoration slots, and you would have more than one of in your house. Like, these are pretty cool. I actually do like these ones that just came out as part of Galactic Seasons. These little pedestals, these are pretty cool, but you're not gonna like line a room with them, right? Like, which is, I don't need to buy like 40 of them, and I already have, how many copies? Apparently I own 54 gazebos. I got 5 from the Galactic Seasons track. Shifuni says, I wanted to thank you for the huge work on your website and the love and effort you put on this work. Thanks, it's my favorite webpage. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. Thanks for swinging by to say so. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying browsing the the website as well. That's so cool. I think there's a green gamba on the fleet fenders. Okay, what is it? Gamba? Is it gamba? I thought that was a short word for gambling. Are you talking about this weird little guy? What is this little guy? He's so funny looking. He's so funny. I have a random question that's off topic. As long as it's SWTOR, go for it. Planetary Art Tython. Have I bought that one before? I remember that was like, I thought it was a season exclusive one. Is there a plant? Oh, that is not a plant. Yeah, plants. Oh my god. I was hoping with the Dantooine Farm event that we would just get 5,000 little plants. And we actually did get some good plants, except they are... I don't have enough tokens for that one for sure. There's literally no way for me to get the Mon Mothma hairstyle because I had to drop the game for school and only came back like a week ago, so I'm only like rank 15 in this season. And Mon Mothma hairstyle is the one I want, not the husband hairstyle, the one you get from achievements. Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of wondering. The hairstyle, if they might return it to the game in a different way, if you might be able to buy it from the cartel market or something like that. I honestly have a lot of questions. I really do. Alex says, you're my favorite potato? I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment. Am I out of luck if I forgot to claim my lightsaber from season 2? Sort of. In season 1, if you didn't claim everything, you're pretty out of luck. In season 2 and forward, they were sending it to your mailbox. Whether it's still going to be in your mailbox or whether you still have the character who would have it in their mailbox, I don't know. You'd have to look around and cross your fingers. I have no idea if that's the kind of one that might expire as well. Oh, this one's okay. There's a rug here. I only need so many rugs for my house, and I have 5. I don't need more than 5 rugs. Oh, yeah, so I guess I came to the same problem of I don't have anything specific that I wanted to buy, and I have at least 1 copy of all of these guys. If I wanted to get one of these mounts for my alternate characters, it would be smart to buy it with Galactic Seasons tokens, and then I don't have to unlock it in collections. Oh, it's so tricky! Oh, awesome. My neighbor just texted me about fixing the fence. That makes me so happy because I didn't want to have to yell at her about it. The other day, I've been bugging her about it for a while, and I don't want to bug her too much. She's nice enough. But I kept telling her, like, the fence is going to break and or fall over it and or your dog is going to come through it. And I don't want your scary dog in my yard. Yesterday, I went into my yard and I saw a dart. I'm gonna buy another one of these just to the Junga. I feel like you could do something fun with them. The problem is it looks too much like illegal substances. Oh, that are legal now. I guess it's fine. Here, I'll buy some Junga just to clear out my silly little inventory there. What's this JA3 speeder? Apparently I have it. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, I have at least 3 more to claim though. What do I do? I can't buy more dies. I already bought some dies. And I saw a little dart of white out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, the hell was that? I thought it was like a bird or a squirrel or something. And I was like, oh my god, what was that? What was that? And I walked over to the side of my house, and the little dog was just like, and it was super cute. It wasn't even doing anything. It was just kind of like standing around, like it didn't quite know how it even got there in the first place. I was like, how'd you get it here? And it had wormed its way through the fence because the fence was in such poor repair. And I was like, I brought the dog to her house, and I was like kind of upset, but also it was kind of hilarious because her dog's adorable. I was just holding it like a baby, and I was like, I'm holding your dog hostage. And I realized that was an appropriate thing to say, and I like handed her the dog. I didn't want her to think that I was holding the dog ransom. Wait until next week, see if there's stuff you want to buy them. But they changed it. They changed it so it doesn't change till every 3 weeks now. Every 3 weeks it changes. So you have to wait quite a while to see if there's anything else. I'm not entirely sure why the reason. I think it is so you're not like, oh man, I missed a week and now I have to wait a month. But now it's like you have to wait a long time for it to cycle through. So I want to have at least 6 left over. But the rest of them I might as well just spend willy-nilly. But I can't think of the... What I should get is more dyes. That should be what I get more of, but I don't know which ones I want. And it seems kind of silly to just claim dyes. Oh man, I have to claim at least 2 more tokens. Oh no, make that like 3, 4. 5? Oh man. It's just piles of Galactic Seasons tokens. What do I do? I assume there was a reason for the change. I just don't know exactly what it was. I don't think they posted any information, and I can't exactly guess what it is, but they wouldn't do it for no reason because it was extra work, you know? Yes, there is 2 mounts that are going away at the end of the season, or will probably transfer over to this one. I don't quite know, but I did buy them earlier on in the season. I think I did buy one of every dye too with my tokens, which was apparently kind of stupid because you got them free on the track too. Oops. Maybe I will just buy the titles because, like, what else am I gonna do with it, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll buy that Drummond Cost resident and Coruscant resident, and if I wind up, and you know what, I should buy that's 9 tokens. The Zerka scientist now, so I don't cry about it later. I think that's a good idea. I think I have one of every dye right now.
You're my only hope.
Hey, most intriguing. Thank you very much. Cheers. I think I have one of every dye right now just sitting around in my inventory because after I'm done the weapons part of the website, then I'm moving on to the other databases on the website, like the dyes and the mounts and the pets and stuff like that. So I've been like slowly collecting those in the background. I just haven't like done the work of sitting them, screenshotting them, and collating them, organizing them, uploading them. I don't know exactly what that word would be. Okay, I think I may have gotten everything claimed from the track. Woohoo! I've done it! We should open some cartel packs while we're here. Most intriguing. That's really nice. Oh, I missed one? No, hang on. We'll start at the end of the track and go backwards. Claimed. I probably did miss one. That's terrible. Claimed. Oh, I did miss one. Oh man, I would have been mad. I would have been very mad. Just let them expire and go to the trash. I've left all the DVL tokens behind just this season. Okay, but no, I can't. It's very, very important. This latest Galactic season, they changed it to 30 days rotation. It caught me off guard. Yeah, me too. That's why I went and updated the guide on the website, because it was like, oh, I really need to pay more attention. Yeah, I didn't have all the seasonal stuff, so now I do. And I guess I could buy dyes always. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna throw any of the ones of these that I wanted to use on my main character. I am now gonna go throw them in my legacy bank. I don't want them to expire. It makes me so sad. We have Jackie Miku says, hi everyone. I started doing the Bessie questline and already at rank 4 my brain is all twirled up and the 1 hour is triggering my annoyance for the Mando doggy. Yeah, Bessie is really, she's a spreadsheet of a dog. That's I think that's the best way to put it. I'm glad you have at least a guide to follow. You should have seen me trying to understand with my poor little brain how it worked when I was first trying to learn it, because oh my god, Bessie baby, you messy Bessie baby for sure, 100%. Let's see. So the things I wanna have on my main character are the pets and the mounts mainly. So here's a mount, everywhere's a mount. Nice. I have the new Coruscanti mount. And interestingly enough, because there's the hair at the end of the track, they didn't put a mount at the end of the track. These ones are quite nice. Oh, I'll move it so you guys can see. These are pretty nice. They're pretty sleek, especially after watching Andor, you know? I need my own personal driver to feed intrigue to. We've got some crafting materials I should put away. Oh, here's the other pet. And the decorations I can... What do you mean item is bound? Oh, exactly. That's what it means. Then next I should... Oh, I want to give the titles to my character too. I looked at my characters for the item that I forgot to claim. If I put in a ticket, do you think they would be helpful? So you can put in a ticket, but whether they will be helpful with that specific thing or not, I would guess not. Doesn't hurt you anything to try, so you might as well, you know. Takes a couple seconds of time. What do you mean item is bound? Son of a gun! Why is it bound to my character? Why are the titles that I just bound, why are they bound to my character? Or are they bound until the timer runs out? I don't think so. What? Oh no, I wanted to use them on my main character. And have a great day, Fixalotl, if you didn't already leave. I'm honored that you saw our bantha foolishness last night. Oh, I'm honored that you banthed so hard. I should be able to refund them? Oh shoot, no I can't because, oh my god. What did I do? Why did I do that? Use them, it's fine, legacy. No, because then I have to pay cartel coins. I have to pay cartel coins just to have them. I only want them for the you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna, this character is now a Zerka scientist, a Dromancos resident, and yes, done. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. I'm gonna just use all these decorations. Lovely. Stronghold labels are, I think they're bound, they're not bound to your character, so it's probably fine. Yeah, it's to your legacy. Eat all of my decorations. Eat my Junga that I picked up. Eat my cast travelers. Eat my Coruscanti travelers. Eat my various little displays I think are pretty cute. Cute. Deposit all of my crafting materials. Put those dyes in with the other dyes. See, yeah, I had actually bought one of each because I didn't quite understand that they were already on the track. Put these Zerka stims in there. Fitted armor pack? Sure, that can go in there too. Fitted weapon pack! If we open it, what will we get? Now that I actually know all about them. Hang on. I'm gonna open it. I don't want to open the fitted armor pack because it's going to take up so much room in my inventory once I do that. Ah, the joys of inventory management. That's why I always do this at the end of the season, or rather when I finish the season. Fitted Tranderson E60 long shot. Not one of the rare ones that I can't find. I'm missing like 4 pictures of like 4 of them now. Very, very small amount. The timer? Oh, the refund timer says refundable on one of them. Yeah, that's... You're not getting it? Just kind of make do? No! Unlocking collections. I don't want to pay cartel coins. Let's drop. Oh, these are bound too. Oh, why? I made choices about claiming them on this character, and I don't necessarily know if it was good choices. I think the armor sets I could just throw into my bank for now. Those ones I don't mind unlocking in collections because at least they're armors. Like I said, the titles I don't like super care about them at all. Oh, we got the thigh-high boots now. That's kind of cool. I do wish those little bands died though. It kind of makes me sad that they don't. Okay, so now let us do some mad cartel markets opening. Oh, Jedi Revenite says armor name. No, I'm not telling you. You'll steal my cheese outfit. I don't want you stealing my idea. It's clearly very unique, and you'll tell everyone about it. It's not 10 cartel coins. Or maybe it is, hang on. They went up to like 60 cartel coins. Only the first season was 10. This one's 80! 80 cartel coins! Not 10. If it was 10, I wouldn't care. They bumped it up like season 3 or 4, and it kind of makes me angry. Do color crystals do anything visually to things that aren't lightsabers? Yes, sometimes. So if you're using a gun, pew, 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 your bullets, your laser fire actually changes color with your color crystal. And also, separately, some weapons have features on them that show the color crystal. Let me actually show you that really fast. Swtorista.com/weapon. And if I go to laser sight, here, there's a whole bunch of weapons that have these laser sights built into them, or just little bits and pieces of the weapon that glow, and a lot of those will change color with the color of your color crystal. So like all of these yellow beams of light, those will be blue or green or whatever your color crystal is, which is really nice. Like I always change the color of my color crystal even in my weapons. And then in addition, as a 3-for-1 special, let's say you have something like this giant cannon. It doesn't have any color crystal showing in it. It's just a cannon with a little blue dot at the end that probably doesn't change color. If I go take a look at color crystals, and I decide to put in a pink color crystal, oh yeah, it didn't change anything on the weapon. However, there are multiple weapon tunings as well that adjust based on the color of your color crystal. So like this one's the strap weapon tuning. Nothing changed. It clearly didn't like add a multicolored strap, but where's the laser weapon tuning? Nice. You can add a laser beam and you can see it's pink like my color crystal. Nice little addition there. And my favorite one that I use so much is the holographic weapon tuning, and the holographic weapon tuning makes your weapon kind of look like a hologram, and it will holograte. Is that a verb? Holographic will be the color of your color crystal, which I love. I use this one all the time to make weapons be matchy-matchy. Is this one? Will this be at all pink? No, but it's cool. Oh, a little bit actually. A little bit. This gravity anomaly weapon tuning does pick up a tiny bit of pink too. I just found a random datacron while walking around. Neat. Oh, nice. Jackie Mika says, Miku, an important question. Is the gold stack there so everyone who leaves can take 1 bar with them? If so, when can I visit? No, it's a trap. It's so I can take a picture in front of it with my cheese helmet. It's so you can compare real cheese color to fake cheese color, which is my helmet here. Hey Timbo. Hi everyone, says Jedi Revenant. How you doing? What you doing today? I was going to play my Smuggler, but I never quite got there, which is kind of funny. I think I'm done. No, I'm not done looking at my Galactic Seasons stuff. I've just been kind of poking around my characters today and messing around. Just messing around. Yeah, hopefully that answered your color crystal question. Let me know. Silky says, I want that pile of gold. That's from the PvP season. So you gotta jump into PvP. That'll be starting up on May 28th if you want to. And I'll be queuing up. Level 80 Starport server, Republic or Imperial side. Every, I don't know what days of the week, whenever I feel like it, I guess is the answer. I wanted to log into this character so I can open up some of those boxes. Those boxes, yeah. Use them, it's fine. No. Those ones were character specific. Oh wait, were the titles? Were the titles of, I think they were character titles. Hang on. Oh no. Cost Resident and, okay, Drummond Cost Resident was a character title. It was not legacy wide. Is there an optional ISB agent driver for the mount? Right, that's what I was wondering, like the cool mount. Like Andor, I really love the scene where she's talking. I will be spoiler free, but she's talking to somebody in her car, and she's making insinuations with the idea that the driver is listening to help cover up some of her rebellious activity. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Wait, you only have 60 days to claim the Galactic Seasons tokens. How can people afford both the Mech Shaw Stronghold and the seasonal token stuff then? That is a great question. I guess you have to wait until you have 15, buy your stronghold, and then claim the rest. It won't let you claim the additional tokens until once they boil over, once there's too many of them in your inventory. The reason I'm not entirely sure about how people handle that is because the Mech Shaw Stronghold was originally a reward at the end of the season, and you would get it that way. I don't think you had to buy it with Galactic Seasons tokens. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. No, I think I'm wrong. It was the Copero one that you bought, that you got on the track. I guess I just had 15 left over. I have a question about Andor. Whatever happened to the subplot about him searching for his sister? Is that not addressed in season 2? I've only watched the first episode of season 2. Yeah, I guess he never found her. Sorry. They just needed a reason. Oh, well. I mean, multiple characters tell him to give up because the chances of him finding her are 0. Without going into spoilers. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely left open. Yeah, I only saw season 1 so far. It's definitely not the main plot of season 1 either, though. He's kind of busy, you know. I will tell you what happens at the end. At the end, Andor dies. See Rogue One. He never finds his sister, I don't think. I guess he could still. I know how it ends. I watched the movie. Where do you suggest to search for decorations? I'm trying to make a kind of luxury apartment in Coruscant. Thanks for your videos. As always, I feel like I got a resource for everything at this point, which is awesome. As always, the decorations part of the website is super awesome. I just linked it for you in Twitch chat. And you're looking to make a luxury apartment on Coruscant. So you could search for a couple different things. Maybe you need a bed for your apartment, or you need specific pieces of furniture. I also have, I think I made some guides called like Coruscant Collection. Do I have that one? Oh, I never made a Coruscant Collection. Really? That's fun. Coruscant Stronghold. No, I didn't. That's kind of cool. I don't have a specific list of decorations that I thought might look good for you. Funnily enough, I have them for a lot of the other strongholds. But if you're looking for an expensive one to get, I think a cool one to get would be the Coruscant Utility Bundle. Let's see if I can find it. Coruscant Utility Bundle. This would probably be really nice for a luxury apartment. It is a cartel coin one though, so just maybe keep an eye. Sometimes they go on sale. And then the other stuff that I would recommend is, because it's an apartment, maybe just head to the furniture section and just kind of flip through. For example, there's a lot of like couches and stuff like that that kind of make me think of Coruscant, like these Cantina Love Seat right here, the Senator's Lounger. You kind of see these kind of things in the Senate building on Coruscant. Okay, let's open up stuff. This outfit is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I would say it's appealing, but that would be wrong. It's cheesy. That was dumb. That didn't make any sense. I'm gonna open some of these up. So the bronze ones are mostly gonna have just garbage in them, right? I don't even know if I want to open them. I will. Let's open up some of these decoration packs, though. No reason not to grab those ones. Those are loud. Ba-da-ba-da! To got a research table. Okay, that one's not winning any awards for being cute. Sorry. I don't really have anything specific I'm decorating right now, so I guess there's not anything specific I'm hoping for. Black silver crystals are up this week? Nice. I've been hoarding. Shackled crystal sconce. That one's pretty cool. Shackled crystal sconce. Yeah, that one's a neat one. I've been hoarding my PvP Seasons tokens because I don't have nearly as many as I do the Galactic Seasons ones. Will the Rebel Alliance be able to blow up the Death Star? I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know if they know what it is at this point in time. I don't even think it exists in Andor. Like I said, I have only watched episode 1 of season 2, though. So I could be wrong. Oh yeah, this one's a cute one. This one used to be very, very expensive. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the cartel packs, because those are the stuff that could have rare stuff sticking in there. Where'd you get your ceiling weeds? Oh! You're not talking about what's behind me, right? You're talking about the ceiling weeds in-game? I was like, what the hell are ceiling weeds? Got it. The decorations. Got it. Okay, garbage. Acceptable garbage. Garbage. Semi-garbage. Oh, this is a cool one. We were just talking about, does your color crystal change anything if it's not a lightsaber? Right here. I just got an inexpensive weapon that has a laser sight built into it. Nice. That's cool. So it's just a bronze item. It's not an expensive item, but thumbs up. I did the Galactic Seasons objective, says Bladen, the Gemini Deception, the chapter this week, right? And ran into the bug with the gas room. Shut down both terminals, but the gas persisted. Oh no! Was the gas killing you? Oh, we got a little emote. That's cute. Nothing special. Oh, ooh, we got a nice rare item. So these are actually free packs that I got from Galactic Seasons. I didn't buy these ones. I haven't bought any for a very, very long time. Personal warbot operator requisition. I'm just gonna take a quick peek of what's that worth on the GTN. It's the first gold item we got from that personal warbot. 8 million credits, not bad. So when people ask, how do I make credits? Obviously there are certain activities that you should be doing to earn credits. But in addition to that, it's about knowing what you have that might already be worth money. So that's not something I specifically set out to earn. I was doing the Galactic Season track because I was trying to earn other stuff, the stuff on the track. I happened to get these Ultimate Cartel packs, although I can't sell those directly. I can sell any of the items. So that's something maybe I don't necessarily want directly for my characters. Maybe there's a rare lightsaber I'm saving up for, or something that I really, really want for my Jedi Knight. I can always take this, claim it. I think it might have a bit of a cooldown where I have to wait for it and then sell it. So like selling things like that is just another way to make money, is not keeping everything that you maybe don't want, putting it back into the economy for someone who really wants it. Same thing for these scavenge scrap, this Jawa scrap. Those can be turned into materials and sell those if you're not actively looking for crafting materials right now, right? All the decos from my Sea Hill Cartel packs are getting sold, even the giant rib cage. Right, I'm kind of curious about how much those other ones I got, because those packages, they gave me 6 shackled crystal sconces. Shackled crystal sconce. Sconce, I can't spell. Sconce. So those are worth 200,000 credits each, and I got 6 of them. So that's 1.2 million credits before the fees. Not bad at all. One of my favorite blaster rifles is called the DLA 13. See if we can find that one. The weapons part of the website is getting so incredibly finished. I'm like super proud. A13. DLA 13 heavy blaster rifle. Yeah, there you go. Laser sight. Very nice, simple blaster rifle, and it's got a laser sight built in. And you can add a second laser tuning in it to make it twice as big, right? I don't actually know how that works. Where's the pack viewer? Here it is. Pack Explorer. Pack viewer. There we go. Open pack. So yeah, right there alone, that's like a free almost 10 million credits that I didn't specifically go out to earn. Didn't like grind to get, because I was working on Galactic Seasons itself. Oh, nice sign for my decorations. Starfighter display, another sign. A really old armor set, and a gift from my companion. Oh right, Rancor, you wanted to know about my hanging plants. Right. So those are some great stuff there. Let me show you. Oh look, a cartel market certificate. I can spend that on stuff too that I like. Rishi lamppost. This one wiggles a bunch. It must be rare. Jedi Padawan fountain shrine. I actually don't know what that is. Hang on.
The Force will be with you. Always.
At Swtorista, hey, I jumped in here yesterday and got linked to your website. Your website is so helpful. Thank you.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support for the project as well. That goes basically straight towards me working on the website. Thank you. A gift for my pet. Not a girl for my pet. A gift for my pet. Wow, companionship getting thrown around today. Listen, they are my pets. Oh, look at that. So that Jedi Padawan fountain shrine I got too. It's just a pretty simple, not overly large water feature decoration, and it's 5.5 million credits right now. And there you go. That's like what am I at? Like 13 million credits, and I didn't even search all of the items yet. Oh no, probably closer to 15 million. Yeah. Would you say hello to our 6-year-old daughter, Leah Jane? Hey, Leah Jane, nice to see you. I will do something. Hang on. Hi, Leah Jane. Nice to see you. I hope you're having fun hanging out. Hi. I hope you have a nice day. Nice to meet you. A gift for my pet. Yeah, that's right. What's better than a laser sight? 2 lasers. That's right. Exactly. Okay, so let's take a look at these by ceiling weeds, as they were called. So I've got a bunch of different decorations going on right here. The ones on the left-hand side are from one of the cartel market. Oh no, the Feast of Prosperity. Yeah, these are from the Feast of Prosperity on the farthest left here. These ceiling weeds. These ones are from the Moisture Farm decoration bundle from the cartel market. You'll probably find a couple of them on the GTN though too if you just wanted specific pieces. This one's my favorite. This is Nathema hanging vines, and it's not hard to get. Swtorista Nathema hanging vines. And that one's, oh, it drops from the Anathema Conspiracy, and I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, you can buy and sell it on the GTN. I feel like there's also a version you can maybe get from the, oh, let me, decorations. I feel like there's a version you can get that's like from the credits vendor. Cartel Market, credits, decoration merchant. Or something similar, something planty. Oh yeah, there's also, here it is. This is the hanging moss. It's a different one. So there's this one, and then the Nathema hanging moss. And I think when I really want to plant it up, which I really like it. It's something I've done for a long time, is put a bunch of plants in my stronghold. Is I like to mix and match them so they're all a little different. Her grin with those 2 front teeth was heartwarming. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. That's so cute. Hi. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was opening the packs. I got one left to go of the ones that I got from Galactic Seasons. And I'm at like 15 million credits if I sold my stuff without even looking at the other smaller items. I'm a little lazy. I don't like selling the smaller items because I'm like, it doesn't feel worth it. Oh, I got a massive hanging ribs. What did I get? Hollow Sign Mech Shaw Bank. I don't know why that's a cool gold decoration, but it's pretty cute. Oh, we got a little Uxie Beast. We got a little mount too. So a nice bundle of different stuff. I kind of want to open up the decorations. I feel like in the past, one time I was trying to show you guys that those Ultimate Cartel packs from Galactic Seasons could be just very bad luck. Thank you. Very bad luck. And then I got like a bunch of rare stuff. It was pretty funny. Oh, that's not a bad one right there. Bladen, thank you so much. I'm going to directly invest your contribution towards more cartel packs. Just joking. If your name is Jazzylass, Silverleaf, Visigo, Crotchfrick, and Lily, feel free to say thank you to Bladen, as they just made it so you can watch ad-free for a month. Very nice. Thank you. All the holosigns are money decos for resale. People love neon. Oh, so maybe I should go double check that one. Armored Diplomat armor set. Not bad. No complaints. Final pack. What'd I get? Opulent Triumvirate armor set. That one could be worth some money. So Holosign Mech Shaw Bank. Let's take a quick look. Hollow Sign Mech Shaw Bank. Hollow Sign Bank. Hollow Sign Mech Shaw Bank. Oh, that's another 1 million credits right there. Nice. And what about that Opulent Triumvirate set? Oh, that one's not worth very much, but could probably sell it for 200,000 credits, which is not nothing if you're still newer to the game, if you're still kind of working on learning how to make credits. So yeah, that was at least 15 million credits, if not more, because I haven't opened all of these. Just from doing Galactic Seasons. I wasn't even doing it very hardcore or anything like that. I wasn't even doing like the max amount of points per season so I can finish it as soon as possible or anything like that. And that's kind of like that with the rest of the game too. For example, when I was on my Smuggler, I was actually looking at my inventory and I had a bunch of fitted armor pieces and weapons that I picked up along the way. And if they weren't ones that I actually wanted, I didn't equip them and then sold them. It's kind of like in real life. If you have something expensive, like maybe a piece of jewelry that you inherited or someone gave you a long time ago and you don't want it anymore, but if it's made of gold or silver, you can just resell it, right? You can resell it and use that money to buy something else that you want and or need, like food. Luckily, in Star Wars The Old Republic, our characters don't need to eat anything that I know of. Triumvirate set sell for a pretty penny? Yeah, this one didn't sell for too much. Oh, hey! Hi there! Hey, Winter and friends. Nice to have you guys. Hi, hi, hi. What were you guys up to today? Nice to see ya. Why didn't it go off? Here, I'll do the... There she is.
Always.
Hey there, do you take this train often?
Thank you. That's so nice of you. Thank you very much. Gimpline says, I have earned a lot from selling fitted armor that drops all over the place. Exactly right. So part of making credits, like, look, I got this piece of purple armor. I got these 2 pieces of fitted armor. I got some fitted weapon or something somewhere else, and I'm gonna sell those at some point because I don't need them. I don't care about the way they look. I used the preview button to take a look at them and said I don't even see them under my gloves. So I'm gonna list them up. It could be. Those specific ones I have don't look very valuable. They probably don't sell for more than a couple thousand credits, which is actually quite a bit when you're low level. 1,000 credits is kind of hard to get when you're like literally level 3 or something like that. But other times you do get lucky and you do get stuff that could be worth literally like millions. And some of the fitted armor pieces, they can be up to like 50 million or more. And it's really completely random draw as far as I can tell. Completely random about which ones are worth what. Or sorry, which ones you get. Like there's like 2,000 pieces, it rolls a dice and gives you one. Let's see, I need to go back to Balmora. Yes, okay. I got a bit of walking to do to get back to to where I belong. And I need to set my companion to healer because there's a Galactic Seasons objective I wanted to get. Winter says, we were on my least favorite planet, Iokath. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh my gosh, I struggle so much every time I'm on Iokath. I only don't like it because of the map markers, but that's enough for me to like hate it. And then you go and do the dailies and it's 10 times worse. Winter also says, if you save the life of a broadsword executive, you're entitled to 1 free server transfer. Wow! Do we need to set up like fake life endangering activities so that we can save their life? I think it works that way. I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. That's so sweet of you. So many of you supporting. Appreciate it big time. Yeah. Do you think you're going to get that Coruscant utility bundle, or do you think you're going to skip it because it's a big cartel purchase? Where did we get... Was it Balmora? Yeah, it was Balmora. Oh, it was all the way to Sobrik. Oh! Oh, how did I get there the first time? All these quick travel points are locked out for me for some reason and undiscovered. I guess I'm taking the taxi and running. Maybe I should grab some of the taxi points along the way there. Oh my gosh. So a bunch of you guys, so there's a fun little conversation going on here in the chat that's on Balmora. Someone said, dang, it seems the devs favored Cathar, Togruta, Twi'lek, and Nautilin over Chiss, Sith, and Pureblood, and Murialin for the new color options for 7.7. Oh, that's funny. Did they forget that those species are mainly blue, red, and green? But someone else said I'd be happy with more jewelry options for the Sith, and I've seen you guys kind of talking about that. Like, do you think we'll get Miraluka masks that aren't funky, or new Miraluka masks? Do you think we'll get new eye color options? Do you think we'll get tattoos? And I feel like that's the direction that they're headed, but who knows when or what exactly we'll get. I think that's super cool in general that they're adding the new colors, and I think my theory is that that's one of the reasons they wanted to update the characters so that they can add more stuff. Like, for example, right now the tattoos are just a static graphic file, like a transparent PNG file basically, that gets slapped on your character, and you can't change the color of it or the placement of it or anything like that. In the future, especially if they decide to change them to use the same technology of recoloring your character, you could choose the color of your tattoo, and because of that, it might be more worth it for them to add more in the first place, especially if they decide to do like tattoo pack on the cartel market. And to be honest, I'm totally okay with the the mix of them adding some stuff for free. For example, we're getting all these new colors for free, which is super cool. And them adding some stuff to be paid. We've been seeing a lot of that with the hair, actually. Oh, is there a safe way to get down? I'm gonna pretend this is totally safe parkour. She does. She stick the landing. Oh, she does. Wonderful. Wonderful. And we've been seeing a mix of hairs that you can purchase from the cartel market, free hairs that are just available at level 1. That's been a super cool addition to see at the game in the last few years. And also, more recently, we've seen hair that you can earn, which is honestly pretty cool. Yeah. The collections tab, is it only for orange color gear, or can it be with any gear? So it's not necessarily orange color gear. So what's in here is very specific. It used to be only cartel market items. All cartel market items except for a very small percentage were on there. And then they added the armors that you get from heroics at level 60 and up. And then they also added armors from Galactic Seasons and PvP Seasons, but not all of them. And then what else did they add? Is there anything else in there? And then there's also a couple promotional items, like for example, I think Twitch drops are in there as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix. You have to close the tab while you're away. Yeah, you're good. You're good to lurk. You're totally fine. And anyone who's just hanging out in the background, you're totally fine. I will be here regardless, playing my favorite video game. I do also love it when you guys chat with me, though, especially those of you who ask questions. It's very, very fun to answer. Thank you for not being shy to ask about stuff in the first place. I feel like they'll add Bothans at some point. I'm very unsure if they'll ever add new species. The reason is because it seemed to be really a lot of work for them when they added them last time, and honestly a lot of headache, I guess you could say, for the last few. And also they've really already hit all the really popular ones. They don't, like, there's no one that's as popular as Togruta for them to add. Like Togruta, everybody likes Ahsoka, they want to play a Togruta. Everybody likes Plo Koon. No, sorry, not Plo Koon. Sorry, Kit Fisto. So can we have a Nautilin? The rest of the characters, they're less famous, I guess you could say. Chat. Yeah, chat. I just made dinner, says Jackie, and I'm nom-nom-nomming on the other side of the screen. Amazing. Oh, we had something really tasty last night. We had Mr. Swtorista made couscous with different flavors in it, like cranberries. And he made meatballs. Oh, and they were so good. They had so many different things in them. They had, I did all the chopping. I'm the chopper. I'm not the cooker. They had a ton of garlic. They had a ton of shallots, the oniony thingies. They had a ton of ginger. They had little green peppers, which was spicy, but so tasty. I heard someone say that they implied they're adding a new species in Star Wars Celebration. Was that just wrong? Like, Star Wars Celebration. Did they say anything in Star Wars Celebration? I mean, we can watch that really fast. Star Wars Celebration interviews SWTOR? Would it be this? Yeah. So they did this little trailer. Oh, let's see. Oh, they didn't post. Oh, they did post the interview. Hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to go to where... I don't want to show you guys the teaser trailer. Here we go. Okay.
Set 3,000 years before the stories of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, Star Wars: The Old Republic is an epic story-driven Star Wars experience in a massive explorable galaxy. With 8 unique origin story paths and hundreds of story choices across...
Hang on, I got asked, do I have any leftovers? No, Silky, because I ate and ate and ate till I had a little poochie belly, and then I have 1 meatball left over, and Mr. Swtorista said I could eat it today. So you get none. It's all for me. Even the spicy little pepper is mine. Mine.
Dozens of planets, Which path will you choose first? Will you fight to protect the Republic or support the rise of the Sith Empire?
Yes.
Will you seek justice or vengeance? Will you find love?
Aww.
Will you fall to the dark side or follow the path of the light? We're thrilled to be here to celebrate how far this game has come in the last 13 years, as well as the new and exciting experiences we're still building each year. We've added many chapters to the epic story saga, new and improved gameplay systems, unique gear, seasonal events, dynamic encounters, and more. This is a living, breathing galaxy
I like
filled
this
with
shot.
countless details to explore. And you don't have to do it alone. Make allies or enemies in co-op story experiences, PvP matches, starfighter battles, and large
Pew,
group
pew.
encounters. In addition to
Revan.
new content, we have continued to enhance the game with modernization in environments, lighting, characters, and technical performance, and countless quality of life improvements across the game. In our current story, Legacy of the Sith, the infamous Darth Malgus has set his sights on the demise of both the Republic and the Empire. Intertwined in
Spoilers!
Malgus' plans are the Twi'lek
No,
siblings
be
Sahar
quiet.
and Rakan Katine. One, a former Padawan. At the center of all of this is you. Through all the twists and turns, the allies and the enemies,
Aww.
your choices will determine what comes next for the galaxy. We want to give a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has shared and continues to share their love for this game. From all the developers that have built these experiences, to the actors that breathe life into our stories, to the players who have found home and community in our worlds. We are still here 13 years later because of your love, passion, and enthusiasm for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Thank you, and may the Force be with you.
Okay, so that was a little featurette from. Oh, be careful! That's the next thing that's about to play is like super spoilers. So there was nothing in there about potentially adding new species. However, there is there was a developer live stream that was more recent, and they used the word additional species, but it doesn't seem like they were referring to new species. It sounded like they were referring to this species, like they often refer to humans, cyborgs, and Zabraks together because they're very similar to each other, and then the rest are the additional species. And they use that accidental phrasing in the past too, and it's a little frustrating. It's like, ah, darn it! We all want more species. Don't use that word if you don't mean them. V Vendetta over on YouTube says, "Hi Swtorista, I just started playing a few days ago and I'm enjoying my mercenary bounty hunter. What tips would you give somebody who's new to the game?" Hey V Vendetta, Swtorista tips. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Don't feel too overwhelmed. This game has almost 14 years of stuff added to it, and so you don't have to feel like that you need to know everything at once. If you want some tips though, I've got this really in-depth guide. It says updated for 2023, but it's pretty much updated for 2025 as well. Not that much has changed in terms of stuff for you to know early on. But if you want to go through that and watch that video alone is going to give you so much help. Just really get you rolling in the right direction. You can even technically listen to it in the background if you would prefer. It's fully narrated. It shows you what's going on, but you don't necessarily need to see it if you don't want to. But yeah, big welcome to the game. I'm here every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific, so if you do run into any specific trouble, feel free to come and ask. Yeah. Darth Maul was a Mega Chad, the father my Sith never had. Oh my gosh. I gotta agree with you on that one. Darth Maul is pretty freaking cool. I really like Darth Maul as well. Me too. But yeah, we may see more species in the future. But we know for sure, I think you can bet money on this specific fact, that they wouldn't add new species until they are done working on the modernization of the current ones, because otherwise they'll add a new species and then they'll just have to change them as they update the other modernization stuff. It's like the lighting and stuff like that and all the technical stuff in the background. So they'll want to get that correct first, and then if they want to add a new species or any new major things like tattoos and stuff like that, or I don't know what else, they probably want to get that on lock first rather than later. I want to play a womanizing Ugnaught sit with whom every decision and dialogue option I roll for initiative. You know, a walking random factor. Broadsword, make it happen. Hey, you can at least make the random factor happen. You can't make the Ugnaught flirtatious machine. But you could totally randomize your options. I mean, just get a oh, what is there a dice that's for 3 options? No, you could just roll a 6 dice and divide it in half, right? Or something like that. I'm not sure. You know what? It took me so long to get to playing my smuggler. I think it's probably smart to just stop here and then just pick it up tomorrow and actually play my smuggler. I was having too much fun making cheese helmet and stuff like that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go say hi to Kitty Kisses, and I'll be back here tomorrow actually playing my smuggler instead of derping around and claiming all my rewards and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. Yoda species confirmed. Bye. See ya. Have a great day. Have a good one. See you guys later. Hope you have a good one. Bye.